Okay, so I'm just starting off with my NYX, just my regular NYX primer, and I'm putting that all over both lids, top and bottom. Now I'm going to take my Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I chose this one because it has a lot of really nice gray shades, and since this is going to be kind of a pop of yellow look, I want to have really neutral muted shades to go with that. So I'm just dipping into cool gray and also a little bit of charcoal. It's just a little bit darker of a gray, and I'm just taking that on a really big e.l.f. brush. This is the one I pretty much always start off every look with, and I'm just kind of going really messily all over the crease. So now that we just have that laid down, I'm going to take a smaller brush and just continue to take only cool gray and just build up that crease. Seriously? I never answer my house phone. Is anyone else like that? If it's important, they'll call my cell phone. Is that a bad thing? Now I'm going to go all over the lid with chrome, going back to the Lorac Pro, and I'm going to take, I love this brush. This is just kind of like a really, it's still fluffy, but it's quite flat. This is the Coastal Scents BRC S51. They have different names online, but for some reason on the actual brush they're just numbers. So I'm going to just pop this. I'm leaving the inner lid space open because we're going to be using the jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Milk from NYX. So I'm just putting this on the outer corner and then over the lid. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of this black shade, and I really like it because it's not a super intense black. It's almost kind of like a charcoal black, but I like it for that fact because I know it's not going to be too intense. So I'm just going to press it, and this one is actually super pigmented, so it makes up for it. So I'm just going to pat that and just slightly, ever so gently, put it into the crease a little bit. You always have to be careful when you're working with black. I'm literally just going to clean off that brush completely and then just use this brush to blend. That's why I like this brush so much, because you can use it to pack on color, but it's also a great blending brush. I said that very weirdly. I'm just gently taking that. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit more of cool gray and light brown, just to make sure that black doesn't look too unblended around the edges, because since I'm fair, I have issues with that sometimes. Okay, now I'm going to be taking my jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Milk and just putting that right in the inner corner. I'm really not worrying too much about anything on the lower lash line because I'll fix that after I do concealer and everything. So I'm just going to put that in first and just take a little Sonia Kashuk concealer brush and just blend that. And I'm just going to do one side at a time just so I don't have any creasing. It's not like this sets or anything, I just don't want it to crease before I get the shadow over it. And then I'm just going to do one more little layer just to make sure that pops really well, just right on that inner portion. And blend it. And then I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Electric palette and take Thrash, that's this neon yellow green right here. Tap off the excess. And I'm just going to place it over. And as soon as I start to feel my brush kind of sticking to that base, I'm going to pick up more product just to make sure I'm not picking up white and I'm just packing it over the white. So I'm going to go a little bit to the inner corner. We can touch it up again later when we do concealer and foundation and everything. So just make sure you're packing it on really, not too heavily, but so that you're not getting any patchiness or anything. Whoa. On camera, that's intense, baby. I think, whoa. on camera, that's intense, baby. Okay, now I'm just going to take a little bit more of chrome and blend it over to that. Let me look at my reference photo. I'm going to take actually a little bit of beige. It's kind of a shimmery lighter color, and I'm just going to use that to help me blend these two over. And if I didn't mention before, my reference photo is coming from the Makeup Geek website. Sometimes when I'm not sure what kind of look I want to do for the day, I'll just cruise around on their gallery and look for ideas, and I usually get inspired by something. You should check it out. Okay, that looks pretty good. This comes up really intense on camera. I guess it's really intense in real life too, but luckily I'm going to work after this, and my job is really accepting of intense makeup. So that's good news. Something extra for the outer corner. I want something shimmery but like taupey black. Does that make sense? Let me look at my palette collection. So I'm gonna go in with IG2, whatever that is. That's this shade right here from the Brilliant and Spellbinding Sigma palette. And I'm just gonna keep using that same brush. I don't know. Sometimes I can't really build up this color too well, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do it, but I'll put a little bit of that over the lid. Blend it in the crease a little bit. And let's see. I'm gonna take a little bit of Creep from the Urban Decay Naked 1. Third time's the charm, right? And I'm just deepening up that outer corner again with some black. Okay, I think that's how I want it. Ow. Oh, I know what I'm gonna use. Let's just use every palette I own. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Pretty Rebel palette, and I'm gonna go into Jailbird ever so slightly because this color is intense, and I'm just gonna pop it over the center of the lid just so I can get a little bit brighter of a silver, but I don't want it to be the main focus. I don't want it to take away from the yellow. So just added a tiny bit of that, and I think I'm happy with that. Oh, I think I'm happy with that. But you never know, we can break out more palettes later. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up the lower half with a little bit of makeup remover, and I'm going to add my foundation, and then we'll be right back. Okay, all set with that. Now we're going to work on the lower lash line. So I'm going to go back in with Cool Gray, and I'm just going to be smoking this on the lower lash line as a base for what we're going to be blending into it. Oops. And just make sure you're connecting that outer corner with the lower lash line too, so you don't have any gaps. Okay, now I'm going to be taking a little bit of chrome just so we can continue kind of that shimmery chrome trend. Of the outer corner, I'm just going to be taking a touch of that black shade. You can't even see it, but you know what black looks like, hopefully. Just to deepen up that outer corner. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now, just to finish off the lime green, I'm going to be taking my Jumbo eyeshadow pencil in Milk, of course. I cannot stay in this viewfinder, sorry. And I'm just going to be putting a tiny bit. I don't want to overdo it. And then again, I'm going to go back in with that little concealer brush, and just blend it out gently. And then last step, we're going to be taking a little bit of Thrash and just pat that right over. And just connect it to the color we had before. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is curl my lashes. And if I wasn't going to work, I would definitely add some false lashes with this, but I just don't want to deal with it at work. I've also really been enjoying doing like a half set of lashes just on the outer corners. It's so much more comfortable than wearing a full set. I don't know why I never tried it before, but I was like, half set. I'm not gonna go halvesies, I'm gonna go full on, but it does make a big difference. I still get a lot of compliments, or people asking, oh, are those your real lashes? Even if I use a half set, so that's nice, and it's so much more comfortable. So now I'm gonna use, this is the CK1 mascara. This was a birthday gift from Ulta, and I was like, it's a mascara, but it's actually really cool. So that's the regular brush. You can see that. And then on the tip here, you just twist this, and you can turn it, oh, twisted the wrong way, but you can, like, there's the regular brush, and then you can twist it down and it turns into like a really twisty brush. So that's cool, and I like it. The formula is decent. And I like that it is a, what's the word for it? It is a rubber brush, but if you really work it into your lashes, it doesn't hurt when you like touch your lash line gently, if that makes sense. Because some of them can be pretty pokey. But this one's nice, I like it. And to finish up the face, I'm first going to take a little bit of bronzer. So first I'm going to go in with my Hoola bronzer, just regular. I'm just trying to use this up. So I'm just going to, I tap that off super good, and I just lightly have been dusting it kind of where the sun would hit. I'm kind of getting over the contouring thing. I guess it depends on the look, but. And the lighting's just completely washing me out, so you're not even going to be able to tell where I'm putting this on. Now for blush, I'm going to go with something really natural. So this is from the Tarte Magnificent palette, and it's going to be this color right here. It's just a nice neutral color that's not going to be too pink or anything like that. So I'm just going to take that and put that on. And again, you're not going to be able to see because it's so bright. Maybe that will help. Does that help a little bit? I think so. I still need to figure out all the settings for this camera, so I apologize. I'm going to take that same brush that I used for my under eyes just to highlight. I don't know why I just used the same brush. And I'm taking my Stila Duo in Kitten, and I'm just kind of putting that on my cheeks and on my cheekbone over my blush. Just for a little bit more of a glow, because this is a pretty matte foundation I'm using. I'm just going to blend everything out really well. And for lips, let's use something neutral. So I think I'm going to go with, I keep wanting to use like purples, but I want like a neutral nude color. So I think I'm going to use this new e.l.f. matte lip color. This is in Natural. And I'm just going to put one layer on. And I like that it's not too peachy and not too pink. It's almost kind of cool toned in a way. And then I'm going to take my Jordana lip liner in Tawny. Is this Tawny? Yeah. And I'm just going to line my lips just to give a little more definition. And you're all set to look like an alien. Just kidding. You're all set to have this kind of edgy glam makeup look if you are into bright green, or if you want to substitute the inner corner color with any bright color, that's completely up to you. Play around with it. Makeup has no rules, so let your face be your canvas. Sorry again about the lighting. It's making my... I'm just even pastier as we get on. So as we go on. So I'm gonna end it there. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.